Welcome to another GCBASIC demonstration. So this is just continuing on with the AVRDx. So this is the new capability within GCBASIC to program newer AVRs, microcontrollers. So this one is just going to look at how long does it take, what's the time to flash an LED? Let's have a look what I've got laying around. Okay, so I've got on the screen here, I've got it's a CNANO board. Got this one for eBay. And all I'm going to do is flash the LED that's sitting at this end here. Okay, let's get started and get into the nuts and bolts. Okay, so how long does it take to program a microcontroller? I've attached it. I've already attached it. I'm going to launch the IDE and check my setup. Then I'm going to create a program to flash an LED on port F.5, and that's written on the board. And then I'm going to program it using the CNANO interface. And then I'm going to stop a clock because we're going to do it in a clock. I'm using one of these, as you've seen in the video. It's a CNANO board I got off eBay, very cheap. Let's get started. Let's start a clock. Let's get into my IDE. I've started the IDE. Have I? No, I don't think I have started the IDE. GC Studio. I've started the ID. There we go, there's the ID. It's running there. And I am going to start this without any code. So I have no code in it at all. So it's an empty. It's just basically an empty, I've got an empty thing here. So all I'm going to do is open up an existing file. So I'm going to open up first sample. And first sample is always a good one, and it's installed on yours too. But what I've done is I've just cleared it out so we can look at how long it takes. So let me just delete it. I have now saved that. I have nothing in my buffer. So here we go. Hash chip is I'm going to program a Mega 4809. There it is listed. And that's all I have to do to select the chip. It will do the configuration of that. It will automatically select the oscillator, the internal oscillator. So I'm going to put a do loop in here. If I don't know the syntax, I can see it on the screen, so I can go do loop. That's what I want. And then I want to pulse out, PU pulse out, and there's an add pulse out command here. And it says, where do you want to put it? Port F.5. Is that what I said earlier on? Yep. And then tab for wait for 100 milliseconds. And then I'm going to put a wait in here. I can add a wait and how many milliseconds? 100 milliseconds. And there we have a little template. So let me just check my setup that I've got it correct. So I'm going to check my setup. I can, there's many different ways of doing this, but I show the task menu. I can take the preferences editor, and here we go. We can see that, edit preferences. And I have at the top here, CNANO board, USB. And all that will do is just copy my hex file into that interface. So let's press OK. And then I'm going to press hex and flash, and we'll see that the programming interface will operate. And we have a flashing LED out to my timer. 2 minutes 32, and that's with me talking. So, how long does it take? 2 minutes 32. AVRDx controllers are supported in GCBASIC. Go enjoy.